All right. Book 2, Beneath the Concrete Skin. All right, let's go. Oh, really? Let's save it. One of them, let's override that. Hermit admin. Nothing's alive. All right. Do I have? Oh, I do. Yay. Oh, come on. Some cases end with an arrest. Others don't truly begin until you realize what you've been chasing all along. Howard was about to find out which kind that was. So, Elysium Tower. I have a feeling we're not coming back the same way we go in. If there's anything else you want to do in Netherveil, I do it first. Okay. I legit need dice. Let's go to those posters. Propaganda poster 6. A poster insists on its message in the tone of an insolent toddler or a spoiled nepo baby who can't get their way. You can't do it again, but you can do it again. Netherveil was just the start. You prove your dedication once, comply once again. The future is above you. Step forward. We must go higher. Pay the generous patrons of our futures forward. New Genesis, Ectovision, and RR Industries. Funny how you can turn into you will in just a few years. You can do it. Okay. They used to dress it up as patriotism. Now they just say comply. At least they've dropped the act. They stopped flirting and got straight to the leash. The city made a little more sense. As time went on and progress on the Sky Breach construction slowed, the powers that be grew more and more agitated. Their promises of a better future and prosperity gave way to veiled threats of violence and oppression. Work harder, toil longer, lose more, and receive less. Promises have been replaced with nothing but demands. I need dice. Doop. Jazz bar. The scaffolding is down. The Crow Jazz Bar isn't a hole in the wall anymore. It's a statement. You're staring at the door like it insulted your mother. It's a renovation. Interesting. New facade means higher prices. It's simple math. Since when do you care about math? You drink until the dice run out anyway. I care when the math implies I can't afford to be miserable comfortably anymore. Claim the habit back. Push through the doors. Howard shoves the heavy door open. The hinges don't squeak anymore. There are cushions on the stools, armchairs imitation wood panels, and fake fires crackling on screens. It feels cozy. It feels wrong. The bar is more crowded than usual. That is more than 3 people are inside of any given time. The bartender finishes an order and slides it across to an eager palm. She looks up to give a knowing nod to Howard. Actually, do we have the stuff on the DK's dad? PID, Teckle, Doc, Propaganda, Rose, Reynolds, Visitor, Lilith, Case File, the Weeb, the Weo, whoever, Kraken, DK. Guess not. Okay. The regular returns. So she spreads her arms, gesturing to the room, then looks back to Howard. What do you think? It's warmer. Maybe that's not a bad thing. The bartender smiles, a genuine smile, not the kind you get as foreplay before a sale. Surviving and living are the same, Howard. You can enjoy things once in a while. She turns to the liquor wall, her hands moving like a hyper-focused octopus. A blur of rye, vermouth, and bitterness, she places the glass in front of him. Enjoy. The drink is cold, smooth, and perfect. It slides down his throat, leaving a trail of warmth. With the passing of time, the chatter of patrons, booze, and the new ambience lulls him to a state of smooth euphoria. For a second, the world feels manageable. Hey, don't go drifting on me, big guy. The thought is terrifyingly appealing, to just close his eyes so that the fake fire warm his real bones. This place is poison. It makes you soft. And while you sit here getting cozy, Harris is still out there. The case remains unsolved. Dead people don't get justice if the detective is drunk. We can't stop. Not yet. With a grunt and a nod to the bartender, Howard pushes himself off the stool. Halfway to the exit, something pulls his attention. A door that shouldn't be there. Dark wood, a bronze plaque etched with a single feather. Oh good, this is the interesting timeline. Try not to rush it. You're not imagining it. It's real. It was waiting for you, lying in the dust of the old bar, just waiting for you to bring it back to the real one. The geometry matches the symbol, the object, a lock, and a key. Stop analyzing it. Put the damn thing in your hole. Put the damn thing in the hole. Open it. I can't wait for this. You need it. I'm so upset. What is happening? What did I miss? Did I not get the feather? Leave the bar. This is your timeline. He stumbles out, the heavy door sealing the warmth behind him. The city greets him the only way it knows how. Oh, yay, dice. Dice, 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 dice. Hype dice, hype. Arbiters dice. And platinum. No celestial. A quiet little blessing from the best bar in Netherveil. All right, recess is over. Elysium Tower. Okay. Let's go to sashimi. Oh wait. Let's just go. The shadowed window has been replaced with a temporary plastic sheet that rattles with the wind. Inside, the restaurant is back in order. Behind the counter, Hero walks in silence. Chop, fold, reset. He doesn't look up. Salt, rice, vinegar, old oil soaked into wood. Most tables are empty. A couple of late-night regulars hunched over bowls, eating in the quiet. At the far end, tucked in the last booth near the black wall, a woman sits alone. She's draped in leather, her black hair falling in messy layers over her shoulders. That's her. She dresses better than her puppet. I give her that. We're gonna check in with... Check in with Hero first. Approach the counter. Hero's blade never moves, but his eyes lift. How you holding up, Hero? Place looks patched. He shrugs without looking up. Glasses replaceable, hands are not. Her table's waiting, back booth. She's been patient. Watch her for a moment. She takes a slow sip from the, oh, she's pretty, from the teacup in front of her, eyes distant. She's not performing. For a moment, she looks hollowed out. Her jaw tightens as she bites the inside of her cheek. Then she senses his stare, her gaze snapping towards him. The vulnerability vanishes, replaced by a sharp, knowing look. Walk straight. I should have got the water. Walk straight to her table. Howard crosses the room and stops at the back booth. As he slides into the seat across from her, Nikki doesn't look up immediately. When she finally raises her eyes, they are almond-shaped, black and heavy with a gaze that feels like reading the fine print of his soul. You look different in person. Glad you came. Was worried one of the voices would talk you out of it. She knows about the voices. You're not what I expected either. Good. Expectations are just pre-written scripts, and I'm trying to move away from those. Reality is much more jagged. Nikki leans back, takes a slow breath as if steadying herself. I once had someone I thought would be with me forever. I built a lot around the idea that they wouldn't leave. They did, just like that, and ever since, everything is a struggle. Work got harder, sleep got worse, every ideal felt structured around doubt, rage, sadness, like my own thoughts started boxing me in. You don't strike me in as broken. That's the performance. I'm an artist. I'm good at hiding the cracks. She leans in closer, her voice dropping to a low, steady tone. When I saw you at the Crow, arguing with the air, carrying on a full-time relationship with your own pain, you look like you're fighting a war nobody else can see. It's the most honest thing I've seen in this city in years. Oh, I don't like this. Most people run from the noise inside. They numb it, ignore it, pretend it's not there. You turn and face it. You give it a seat at the bar and order it a drink. I want that kind of courage. I need it. And this is why I'm side-eyeing her right now. She is romanticizing the tragedy. It's not courage. It's just what happens when you run out of places to hide. Then we're in the same place. He looks down at her hands. I'm a writer, Howard, or I was. I can't create like this. I don't trust my instincts anymore. Every idea second-guessed itself into nothing. I'm stuck in this, and it's swallowing everything I used to be. So I thought, maybe if I can see the world through someone else's eyes, just for a moment, it might break the loop. Wait, what are you talking about? I want to try something new, something no ethics boards would sign off on. Definitely something that's never been done before in the history of terrible ideas. Oh no. Oh yes. She takes a deep breath, her dramatic flair finally giving way to naked, earnest intensity. I have two neural bridges at my place. I modeled them myself. It creates a short-term synaptic link. Let two people share raw sensory and cognitive input. That's not happening. And you don't even know me. I know your XPID. I know you drink cheap whiskey and always takes the corner seat. I know you've been hurt probably more than once. She slides her hand, palms up on the table, an empty gesture, open, waiting. Look, it's not mind reading. I won't see your memories or your secrets unless you actively drag them to the surface. It's just a glimpse. And what exactly do you get out of this? A spark, a moment where the loop breaks. I'm not asking for an answer now, just come look at it. The bridge, my place, if not, that's fine too. She leaves a few dice on the table for Hero and slides out of the booth. Can I take that? Thanks for the face-to-face, Howard. For what it's worth, you're a better listener than your reputation just suggests. Address is on your co-mic in case you decide to take a bad idea for a test drive. She doesn't wait for a response. She turns and weaves through the empty table, pushing out into the night. You attract interesting disasters. Different kind of muse. I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. That not at all. We got this though. But we did this also, but it didn't clear out. That didn't. Oh, I guess. Let's go to a pillar. I keep forgetting to save. Howard places his palm against New Statum's colossal concrete pillar again. Oh, again, we're romanticizing columns. Okay, take your time. It's cold, brutal, and purely functional. Then the recognition settles in. Hairline cracks vanish beneath the clean geometry. Little failures buried inside lines that look perfect from the outside. New Stratum was built to endure, built to hold, built with no ambition beyond surviving its own weight. Ugly is what remains when uselessness strangles every other possibility. Howard looks towards sky breach, then down, as if he could see through the floor to the foundation below. Above, polished scale. Below, buried strain. Between them, this thing. A structural compromise pretending to be performance. And suddenly, he understands it. Wasted potential has a shape. Sometimes it is a man. Sometimes it is architecture. He pulls his hand away. The illusion breaks. Concrete returns the concrete. Alright, I need to save. Street soldiers, the canal again, and the towers. Six. Okay, street soldiers. Howard slips through the narrow side street where tangled wiring droops between buildings like dying vines. He finds the shop tucked beneath the shuttered arcade, its entrance patched together with scrap and stubbornness. A fortress for the desperate. They don't fight the system here, they just sell you the tools to survive it. Sometimes survival is the only rebellion left. Howard knocks once, twice. A slit snaps open in the metal. A pair of teenage eyes, rimmed in black liner and sleep deprivation, squints through. Street soldier look what the gutter drags in. Old dog PID, the last unplugged man in Netherveil. Thought you corporate ghosts didn't shop down here. I'm not here for implants, just fools. The boy squints another second, then split clamps shut. The lock grinds, a series of heavy bolts clamp and disengage. Finally, the door parts open, just wide enough for Howard to slip through. The shop's nothing but raw concrete like a fallout shelter wired for business. Shelves sag with outlaw tech, unstable, illegal, and experimental. So what's the job, Grandpa? You looking to pop a deadbolt or pop a skull? Neither. A high-rise, Elysium Tower. I have a way in. A nut finder is cracking the floorboard. A nut finder? You're trusting your life to a voice in your ear. Here, a free lesson, Grandpa. Signal jams, ice adapt. Nether finders choke. If your ghost gets locked out while you're standing in the hallway, you're dead. Unless you bring your own key. What key? He's trying to upsell you. He is, but a manual override isn't a bad idea. Maybe I know a way around a shutdown. Ugly, loud, and illegal, but knowledge costs, especially the kind that keeps you breathing. Three. Okay, this is literally an 18. This is a 6. But if I can just, this is 3 dice. This is 2. Just skip the 4, but you like dice, right? Persuasion. Foolishness. All right, old man, you got the right kind of desperate. He reaches under the counter and pulls out a device. This is a knocker. It's dumb. Doesn't connect to any network. If your net finder fails, you jam this into the port. Brute force. One use only. But it's always worked. Are you kidding? That was... Oh, okay, I know you're lying. That was just for him to... That wasn't even for him to... What? Need a full kit. Chopper, huh? Fine. Let's see what else tickles your fancy. This one's the lock and jaw. Clamp and digital lock. Okay, no. Load. That just upsetted me. In my mind, he was about to, I was bribing him for the freaking stuff. Not for the seed of stuff. I'm not here for implants, just tools. I don't want to do any of this. If you got hardware, I don't want to use any of it. I'd rather just fail at this point. Just let me fail. Are you kidding me? Wow. All right, old man, you got the right kind of desperate. Pull out a device, the knocker. I'll buy it. The foolishness and the platinum. The kid's eyes light up with genuine baker's, or I'm not gonna pronounce that, joy. He snatches the dice, gives them a quick extra tap against the counter to verify their authenticity, and pockets them. Leaving so soon? I haven't even shown you the good stuff. What else do you have? Stopper. Let's see. Inventory. A cybernetic tumor that brute force entry by frying its own brain. One burst of violence, then it's just scrap metal. This one's the lockjaw. Clamp it on the digital lock and the door forgets who it works for. Pop right open. One time use. You don't stand too close unless you like migraine. And for the suicidal type, reflex booster, neural stem jam, jamming in your neck, and suddenly you're faster, sharper for a few minutes. But the crash is a bitch. Makes you feel old and stupid. And here's my favorite, noise rat, the drone with the speaker that screams like it's dying. So, how much is... Lockjaw is... Oh my god. The bad thing is, I literally only have 3 dice. I'm not doing the reflex booster. Maybe noise rat. Yeah. Don't get attached. You want more or you topping out? That's it. That'll do. I got what I need. Are you doing business, Grandpa? And try not to die with my gear on you. Bad for advertising. The kid snaps the case shut, metal echoing through the shop as Howard pushes out. All right, let's go crash a therapy session. Do you have anything here to say? Louder than Howard remembers, more spider-like drones work the walls and ceilings now, their metallic legs clicking over each other as they shuttle packages through the delivery chute. Behind the counter stands the same alternated. You're either the luckiest idiot in Netherveil or the city keeps rejecting your corpse on principle. The city is nice to see you too. You've been practicing that welcome? Only for repeat customers who keep surviving gets all on. Just show me what you sell. All right. A reroll. I'm not using any of this. I can't afford it. Don't be a stranger. Let's save it. I'm gonna save it here. Oh, there's literally nothing else. Son of a gun. Elysium Tower. How to enter Elysium. Howard observes Elysium Tower from across the street, watching the two alternatives stand like decorative furniture, expensive, useless, smog. Time to put on a show. I'm going in. Howard crosses the street, the lie already forming on his lips. He approaches the reception desk, ready to deliver his lines to the night shift stranger. The words die in his throat. The woman behind the polished Durasteel counter isn't the night guy, it's her. Maria. The morning receptionist from 3 years ago? What is happening? Maria, what happened with you, my girl? The receptionist at Elysium Tower. Despite her personal history with Howard, she is a diligent worker who is hesitant to bypass security protocols or allow unauthorized access after hours. Of course she is. Howard? Howard Thornfield, is that you? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Shit. It's too late. Walking away now is more suspicious than staying. Howard exhales through his nose, options narrowing fast. That's a 12. Sensory, scan the library spot, ending they could pass for a distraction. Noise red, throw a description, use the chaos to slip through the elevators, please. He fishes the small drone from his pocket and chucks it towards a decorative planter. It skids perfectly behind a vase, vanishing from sight. A piercing signal shriek erupts, the perfectly mimicry of a faculty breach alarm. Warning, warning, critical system error. The effect is instantaneous. Maria's hands fly to her ears. The alternative snaps into defensive stances, weapons whirling as they scan blindly for the threat. What the hell? In the stalling seconds of chaos, Howard is already at the elevator. The doors part. He slips inside and jumps the button for the 36th floor. He lets out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. Well, you didn't get shot. I'm calling that a win. Now try to keep the rest of this op from being a total cluster, will you? Howard lets his head thud back against the wall, his eyes sliding shut for a second. As he slides down to a crouch, his fingers brush against a small, sharp object. He picks up a couple of dice. Thank you. Guess someone's too loaded to bother bending over. 4. Platinum, corporate. A lot of depth dice. Minted from the melted ID badges of prisoners volunteered to build Netherveil. New stratum turns convict labor into infrastructure and the leftovers into pocket change, plus for the anger issue. Oh, that's not good. But could be in the right predicament. And this doctor makes us angry. The display pings 36th floor. The doors part, revealing the quiet corridor shared by only 2 tenants, Skybreach Architects in Harris's office. All right, your floor ports ahead. Left wall, 15 steps. Howard steps out, eyes locking on the hidden panel. Found it. Finally, now open it and plug me in before someone gets curious. You know what? No. Crack the port with the crypt cracker. We're using a knocker. Lockjaw. Howard slams the knocker into the port. It shudders, light screaming as it burns out its core. The floor port status, I may need her for something else. Flickers from red to a solid permissive green. Unlock. Wow, look at you, hacking and everything. A soft thunk echoes down the hall as the metallic lock on Howard's door disengaged. The path is open. Go on then, play detective. I'll loop the cameras and scrub your entry while you search. Howard moves to the door, hand on the handle. That's annoying. What's wrong? The camera. Are we flagged? No alarms. It's just a weird architecture or a bad update. It's accepting my loot, but I can't find the sink. The sink? The storage, the server. It's recording, but I can't find where it's sending the data. Can you fix it? Howard, please. It's a hallway camera, not a PID vault. Go. I've got you covered. Okay, I don't know how. Oh. Catalyst for ambition. The same desk, the same floor-to-ceiling window, offering its God's eye view of a sick city. Nothing has changed. Whoa, okay. I'm reading active sensors everywhere. Pinhole lenses in the bookshelves, mics in the light fixtures. This place is wired like a retro reality show. Can you loop them? Already on it, but they're running the same weird code as the hallway. Slippery. I really don't like it. Lovely. Find what you need and get the fuck out. The door. Wait, what door? That wasn't here before. An old basic door, just a handle and a simple lock. It wasn't here 3 years ago when Howard last visited Harris. Plain wood, mechanical handle, cheap lock. Nothing here will stop a hard shove. Oh. Let's search the room. Howard turns his back on the door. Whatever it hides can wait. The filing cabinet. Most obvious place for archives patient files. Howard crosses to the old-fashioned filing cabinet. Inside, rows of thick files wait, alphabetized with obsessive precision. His fingers walks the tabs, hunting for the targets. O'Gara calls Garvez. He was right. They're all here, and right behind him, the final member of the club, Thornfield. The proof is in his hands. Read the files. You need to know what he did. Howard flips open the folders, several intake forms, benign session notes. Then the truth bleeds through. O'Gara blackmailed the family, ruined them, kept the cash, lived with the guilt. Okay. Huh. Cost. Approved faulty boost. Customers died. She buried the evidence. Garbage. Sold illegal tech. Of course he did. One malfunction caused a massacre. He never admitted it. Howard hesitates, then he opens the last file. Thornfield, Howard. Sector 6, events disclosed under deep hypnosis. The official report is incomplete. The patient remembers more than he allows himself to say. The subject carries the burden, but guilt is not atonement. He still has to pay for his sins. Huh. That's interesting. And why does he feel like he has to do that? He has to give us he's basically serving his form of justice. He weaponized his guilt. The clinic is just a slaughterhouse where he bleeds out patients' trauma to use against them. He isn't choosing people at random. Every single patient has a dark past. Then he should have picked someone else. We were following orders. Maybe, but notice what we just did. The moment it became about us, we started making exceptions. You're only scratched the surface. Keep your eyes open. Something's off, right under your nose. The terminal. Most logical place for digital patient files. Howard hits the power button. The terminal glows to life, but it doesn't boot to a desktop. A black screen stares back, displaying only a stark white prompt. Dr. Kevin Harris. Enter passkey. Attempts remaining 3. 3 tries. Please tell me you have an actual pen. Ask Deke if she can. Dig through your memory of Harris. Let's step away and check the rest of the room first. The desk drawer is most likely placed for his personal notes on patients, and I'm not trying to go to DK yet because she's trying to figure out the camera. Howard slides open the top drawer. Beneath the clutter of stationery, a slim black notebook hides. Its pages are a scattered, unfiltered screen. Words jump out at him. Parasites, hopeless. They deserve death. The evidence is no longer circumstantial. Harris didn't just enable their death, he desired them. Holy shit. Yeah, right? What? No. Howard, listen to me. The cameras, it's not saving to the building server. It's not saving anywhere. So it's a dummy cam? Fake? No, it's a ghost stream. The data is being encrypted and beamed out in real time. Direct feed, no storage, no cache, no backups. Someone is watching this office live right now. A cold shiver crawls up Howard's spine. He feels the weight of an invisible gaze pressing against the back of his neck. Then the impossible. His spectral sight sears to life. Abstracts don't exist this high up, yet its target lock blades is unmistakably branding a simple pen. A glitch. It can't be an abstract. What is a glitch? Howard's stomach tightens. The boost has never misfired before. The signal is clear. It's real. Harris must have used it without knowing what it was. Just as Rose looked like a flower, this looks like a pen. Perfectly ordinary, perfectly hidden. If Rose can speak, maybe this one can too. Kinda wanna do foolishness. Try to communicate with the pen. Howard opens his mouth to speak. Do you understand me? The pen stays silent, just a cold, lifeless cylinder. Let me. A thin green stem stretches from her petals and wraps around the pen's barrel. The pen shudders violently. Its form blurs, elongating and shifting. Metal flows like liquid from a split second before solidifying anew. Standing on the desk is a bipedal figure with the body of a fountain pen. Her face etched into a metal just below the tip blinks 2 bewildered eyes. I am Pen Man. No whiteout allowed. That's funny. Oh, another abstract. That's what humans call us. I heard them saying it. Hello, flower abstract. First one I've met beside myself. I usually stay very, very still. Humans get nervous when the office supply starts talking. Pen Man gives Rose a wink. What did Harris use you for? Pen Man puffs out his metallic chest, proud of its function. My purpose is pure. I am the engine of completion. The good doctor would write a goal and I would fill him with the fire to see it done. Total, absolute focus. He wasn't writing goals, he was writing death sentences for his own patients. Indeed, he was most meticulous. He would write their names and their prescribed outcomes, and then, oh, the ambition that would fill him. Such brilliant, relentless focus to make the words become real. He didn't write find peace, you stupid nib. He wrote die. The phrasing belongs to the author. My function is simply the ambition to achieve it. He thought they were bad, so he wrote it down, and the abstract made him act on every dark thought as if it was divine command. The tool is neutral. The hand that wields it is not. Are you a weapon? A weapon, such a cruel term. I am a catalyst, a focus. I turned intention into action. A scalpel is not a weapon until it is wielded to harm. The definition of a weapon is an object used to inflict harm. By that metric, the answer is yes. Did he ever use you to help someone? I don't think so. He said they deserve it. He said the system failed, so he became the system. Ogura, Koss, and Garvez. He didn't stop with those names, did he? He is my author. I exist to turn words into action. I thought that made me useful. That's what pens are for, isn't it? To help their authors? I never imagined there were another way. If justice keeps failing, sooner or later someone decides to replace it. Maybe that's what happened to Harris. He didn't lose his way overnight. Every name made the next one easier. Oh, wow. I don't wanna. Did you help him kill his patients? Help is such a past word. I provided the will he lacked. The certainty he knew that what needed to be done, but doubt is a paralytic. I gave him ambition. So yes, the answer is yes. I stayed with my author. There wasn't anywhere else for me to go. Humans don't usually give us a chance to explain ourselves. That's fair. The clinical diagnosis is folie à deux. But the moral one, if a broken system creates a vigilante, is he a monster or a symptom? He's both. A symptom that became a monster. He didn't cure the disease. He just needed a new one. There are no clean answers here, just more blood. I'm not killing it. Call Carrie, report the abstract, contain it. He taps his co-mic. The line rings once, twice. Carrie? It's me. I'm at Elysian Tower. I've got a contained abstract. Class unknown. It's a pen. Elysian Tower. You can't be serious, Howard. You need to leave now. Get the hell out of there. Wait, what is happening? What the hell are you talking about? I found an abstract. I can't. Howard, please. Just leave before... The line cuts abruptly. You said abstract. She barely reacted. You said Elysian Tower? That's when she panicked. Something is off. Be careful. Howard stares at the dead co-mic. Before he can process Carrie's panic, DK's voice cuts through the silence. Howard, I traced it. Trace what? I don't have time. DK, something's going on. The growth stream. I managed to catch a fragment of the handshake protocol right before the receiver cut the connection. It's a PID signature. Howard feels the blood drain from his face. The room suddenly feels very small. You sure it came from PID? That doesn't mean they created it. It only means someone inside PID was receiving the feed. Maybe they're already tracking this abstract. They know about this. They're wired an entire office to stream data 24/7. If all they wanted was the abstract, they would have walked in and picked up the pen. So they chose not to interfere. They chose to watch instead. If they wanted to study an abstract, they could have done it in a lab, which means the abstract wasn't the objective. Then what was? He slowly looks around the office. His eyes settles on the patient chair, then on Penman, then on Harris's notes. Harris. Yes, but every patient who sat in that chair was being watched too. Okay. The realization hits Howard like a physical blow. It was a petri dish. They knew Howard had an abstract, and instead of containing it, they sat back to see what it would do to a human mind. They sent you to the exact same psychiatrist they were monitoring. That can't be a coincidence. They were testing it. That's the only explanation that fits. They were observing Harris and what he was doing to his patients. Howard leans against the desk, his breath coming short. And what about you, Howard? Who did you work for 5 years? Who gave you your badge? Who gave you your orders? Who sent you to Harris? You were a field agent. You were just another rat in a slightly bigger maze. Howard's hands begin to shake, the pieces click into place. We have to expose this. We can't let them... With what? It's a ghost stream. There's no log, no recordings. If you go to the press, PID will just deny it. Of course they'll deny it. That's the point. They built it that way. He feels humiliated, used, all those years believing he was part of the solution and he was just part of the experiment. We can't just let them get away with it. Justice. Fuck your justice. No more. We need to... Shut your fucking mouth, all of you. Oh my God, all of you. Howard, your vitals are spiking. You need to calm down. Howard's jaw aches from clenching, his throat raw with words he can't force out. Every voice buzzing in his head sounds like a liar, a collaborator, except one. You see it now? Oh, anger taking over. Don't you? You were never a hero. Never even a man, just a rat in a fucking maze. But no more. No more orders. No more fucking cages. Don't let the anger control you. The other voices are just noises now, useless. Oh, you're done here. Get the fuck out. They're snuffed out by a single roaring, undeniable truth. Howard turns for the door, half blind with panic, his whole body already committing to running. He nearly collides with the body filling the doorway. He jerks to a halt, heart hammering against his ribs. Harris is standing there watching him. I must say, I'm disappointed. After all our sessions, this is what you resort to. Breaking and entering. He blocks the doorway, standing with the casual confidence of a man who believes he is untouchable. But we both know why you're really here, don't we? And we both know how this ends. Whatever you're doing, make it fast. PID is on the way, and this isn't a containment out for the pen. It's for you. Oh my God. Friendly fire, same badge, same bullets, new target. Howard takes a step back, but Harris matches him, a cold, knowing smile touching his lips. I made sure you can never be a threat. All I have to do is say the word. The trigger word. He opens that mouth, we die. Shut him up. I don't have that anymore. How many do I have? 6. Okay. If we kill him, the pen's probably going to be upset. We don't know what that's going to do. PID is going to blame us for his death, but they may kill him anyway. Say the word and PID takes you. They've been watching all of this. Persuasion. Virtue, anger. Oh, I could have used the anger though. No wonder they gave me so many freaking angers. Let's take the virtue out. And platinum. Let's take that out. Since we just can't get 2 zeros. Oh my God, barely. For a terrifying second, Harris's lips part, the word hovering on his tongue. But Howard's word lands first, sharp and precise, aimed at the survival instinct beneath the therapist's calm. Oh man, death is too easy. You're going to live, and you're going to be the evidence that burns the PID to the ground. Confess. You think the world wants to hear about justice. You don't know what I know. Cost. She knew the safety ratings were falsified. She signaled the clearance forms. She signed the clearance forms. 12 people died because of her. 12. And her corporation paid a fine and promoted her. And O'Gara, she ruined 3 families. They were rotten, all of them. The law called it business. I stopped them. I did what nobody else would, and you know I was right. Howard, stop talking. Move your ass out. If you're still in that room when they arrive, you're done. You are the... Okay, let's just do this. You are the only one with the guts. I respect that. Give them hell. A wide, unsettling smile splits Harris's face. We need to leave. It's the smile of a man vindicated. I knew you would understand. Alright, that's done. We need to jump. Howard turns his back on the records of the office and the man inside. There is no time for victory laps or regrets. Yeah, that is it. Whatever happens, happens. That has nothing to do with me. They freaking suck. PID's in the lobby right now. One team's already in the elevator shaft. Air support is 2 minutes. Air support for one guy. I feel special. We didn't show her. I pulled a heavy favor. I'm lining up a ride. Just get to the street and try not to die before it gets here. Howard looks wildly down the hall. To his left, the elevator bank. To his right, the fire stairs. Across the hall, the double glass doors of the only other tenant. Speaking of rides, I think the wrong one is fast approaching. A soft ding echoes from the elevator bank. The numbers are climbing. 5, 10, 15. You can't walk down. They have a containment squad waiting at the bottom of the stairs, and the elevator is a kill box. Skybreach architects. They might have a way off this rock that doesn't involve the front door. The window, there, is just glass. Shatter it, run, jump, fly. Break into the Skybreach architect office. Rational. Howard sprints across the corridor, his boots thudding against the sterile floor. Behind him, the elevator cables wind, the car slowing for his arrival at the 36th floor. 7 seconds, Howard. You need to be off this floor yesterday. Shoot the... Kick it in the center of the frame with everything you've got. Anger issues would help right now, but they would know where we are. Well, either way, it's going to know where we are. Shoot the electronic lock mechanism. Sharpness. Use the pistol grip. Strike the glass at the corners. No, you know what? Rational. Shoot the electronic lock mechanism. 1 precise bullet to short the circuit. Rational. Virtue, anger. Okay. I just need 3. Alright. Howard squeezes the amazing picture. Howard squeezes the trigger. The bullet strikes true, punching through the casing. A shower of blue sparks erupt. The magnetic seal dies instantly. Howard shoulders the door open and slips inside. A half-second later, the elevator outside slides open. Heavy boots thunder across the floor. The sound of aggression the sound is aggressive, disciplined, and terrifyingly close. They're checking Harris's office first. You got a tiny window. Use it. Howard turns to face the room. The space is dominated by a massive floor-to-ceiling holographic display of new stratum. Scale models of needle-thin towers sit on a drafting table, and the far wall is lined with the construction gear harness, helmets, and survey drones. Beyond them, the Terran stores rattle against the high-altitude wind. You have an asset here. Architects don't just draw buildings, they climb them. Look for a way down. Howard, move. Any direction except stand there and die works for me. Check the gear racks. A shooter glider can let you take the Terrans down. The Terrans exit. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. I'm only using 1. I need a 3. I'm on a roll. Howard's eyes scan the chaos of the gear wall, filtering out the useless junk, helmets, vests, clipboards. 3rd shelf, heavy mortar casing, reinforced plating. That's a lift drone. He scrabbles up the rack and pulls down a sky hauler drone, a beast of a machine built to lift steel beams, or one desperate detective next to a mag clamp designed for high altitude external hull maintenance. Use the mag clamps. It will be violent and searing hot, but it's a fast way to the bottom. Howard kicks the terrace door open, and the freezing wind of the upper city howls in. He steps onto the ledge, staring into the infinite drop. He pulls on the mag clamp gloves, then he runs and throws himself into the void. You crazy son of a bitch! The wind rips the air from his lungs. The 36th floor disappears behind him. He twists, facing the building, and slams both clamps against a steel I-beam. The magnets bite. A fountain of orange sparks scream down the beam. We can't do it with the noise right now. As the clamps drag against his fall, slowing, stopping. Especially since with their feed, there's nothing being saved. So he clings to the beam, suspended in the rain, but low enough to survive the drop. From above him, PID troopers cloud the terrace, staring at an empty ledge. Well, detective, you're alive. Again, let's not ruin the streak. Let's go. XP because you're not dead yet. All right. I'm obviously doing the truth seeker. Maybe? I kind of want detailed detective though. I hate that it doesn't tell you what each does. Perception, detailed detective. So this is max. Nothing escapes your sight. You've chosen the right profession, detective. That was kind of what I was hoping for, ish. He stumbles forward, leaning against a brick wall. The adrenaline crash hits all at once. His hands are shaking. Your heart is beating so fast it hurts. Detailed detective. Breathe. If you pass out now, this was all for nothing. Okay, good. My ride slip in the back. 90 seconds. Howard pushes himself off the brick wall, stomping out of the alley and into the freezing downpour. The PID would never stop hunting Howard after tonight, but Howard knows that surviving the hunt isn't the same as winning the war. Netherveil doesn't mourn the people it breaks, and it certainly doesn't celebrate the ones who survive. Wait, really? That's it? Makes sense though. Into the Inferno. There's a smart way to handle this, and then there's a Howard's way. Ignoring the exit ramp, he goes all in against the untouchables. It's time to drag the ugly truth kicking and screaming into the light. Now, I'm going to enter, but I'm ending this here. Alright, let's save. We're going to 3. One more time. Alright, yeah, let's end this here. And when we come back, 2 left. And I have... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Vector site, we haven't needed that yet. Either way, okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're... Oh, they are gone. So they're permanently gone. We got them things for nothing. They did save us though, so either way, thank you everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic time and see you soon.